Even though this episode of Boruto is a recap episode, I highly recommend checking it out, if only to see Konohamaru and Hanabi get completely plastered. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the 50th episode of the Boruto anime series, and what do we get? A clip episode. Recaps on the first 49 episodes of the series. Now, I could completely dismiss this episode, just for the fact that it is simply a recap episode. However, I do love that intercut throughout all of the flashbacks, we have some sequences of Konohamaru, Udon, Mogi, Shino, and most importantly, Hanabi, the new best girl of the series. And throughout the entire episode, Konohamaru and his comrades are trying to decide if they're going to allow their young genin to join in on the tuning exams. Of course, we know this is all an inevitability, as this arc is basically going to be an adaptation of the very first Boruto movie, a film which I have not reviewed yet. But I assure you guys, it's coming sooner than you think. What I will say is, this episode right here was totally worth it for the final scene of the episode, where all of the masters of the genin teams are hanging out and getting completely plastered, some of them in really funny ways. Udon apparently is the lightweight of the group. He goes down immediately, which is really funny, and then we get to see Konohamaru get progressively drunker when Hanabi joins in on the party, and that's because she definitely knows how to hold her booze. What I really love about this scene is how incredibly happy and bubbly she gets, and basically this is the moment where I have to officially say, yes, I am shipping Konohamaru and Hanabi. They look like they would be a perfect couple. They're both pretty obsessed with Naruto. They can share in with that love, not to mention it would bring these families together, which I think would be pretty incredible. And honestly, Hanabi would make a perfect wife. She's just so much more fun than Hinata. I'm sorry, I had to say it out loud. I love Hinata. She's one of my favorite female characters from the series, but every single time we have Hanabi on screen, she just completely steals my heart. I particularly liked the fun fact about Shino in this episode, that he can't drink alcohol because if he gets way too wasted, he's not going to be able to control the bugs that are inside of his body, and of course that predictably happens in this episode when Hanabi basically just bum rushes him and causes him to accidentally take basically an entire freaking jar of sake, and that's when he just lets it all out. His bugs come out like a freaking Egyptian plague, causing Naruto to get super angry on the phone, knowing that he'll never get a break, and boy, he's definitely not going to be getting them with all this crazy stuff that's about to happen. But really, that's about it. So, what's the rundown on this episode of Boruto? It's a recap episode with a few small scenes of the teachers, and that's just about it. What I do like about this episode is that if you're trying to jump onto the Boruto bandwagon, this is the best episode to do it. If you don't want to sit through 49 episodes, watch this episode. You're going to see some cool scenes. You'll get to learn about all of the new characters, and it'll get you excited for the first real super big major arc of the series. There have been some important things that have gone on in the Boruto anime series. There's been Shin Uchiha, there's been the New event, there's been the Hidden Mist arc, which I actually really loved, especially for the final battle. You know, Boruto's been kind of up and down throughout the entire series, but for the most part, it's been consistent, and I'm willing to look the other way, just the fact that we got a recap episode now. It's an important time to have it, because right now, after this, we're going to finally have the turning point of the series. Konohamaru made that very clear in this episode, where he's sort of like on the fence about allowing his students to go into the tuning exam, as he doesn't want them to basically lose their luster and love for what it means to be a ninja. He doesn't want them to be demotivated, and he feels that if they go in and they lose, they're just going to stop being ninja altogether. But really, I think Mogi put it best, if they can't even put up with that, they probably shouldn't even be ninja in the first place. So, yeah, it was a recap episode. So, check it out for all the funny scenes at the end. I don't even mind if you skip to the last, 4 minutes of the episode. That's the real reason to check this one out. That being said, despite the fact that it was a recap episode, it was still a pleasant episode altogether. And like I said, for new viewers, maybe it will be something good, and for people who've missed a few episodes, it's going to get you primed up for the next big arc of the series. And the preview for the next episode shows that they are going to be making some subtle changes to the actual Boruto film, but we'll get into that next week. And like I said, stay tuned. That Boruto movie review might be coming sooner than you think. So there it is. That's my thoughts on the episode. I'm giving this one a 3 out of 5. Just an average recap episode, but all of the Hanabi moments really sold the episode for me. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Tell me all of them in the comment section below, and what you hope to see from the next major arc in the Boruto anime series. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all sorts of great anime reviews and tons of other wacky content from the great guys here at Super Comic Guru 9000. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay damn down, baby.